Hello guys, welcome back. Like a deranged tour guide for some state park. I don't know why that just popped in my head. Um, Odin got kicked out on his little little foxtail, little wolf tail for a while. Let me explain. Not yesterday, but the day before, I had gotten all this stuff done. My friend did all the stuff for me, and we got to the bank and everything. I get a message in my email that from PayPal that I've been sent a refund. I'm like, do I have a scam to deal with? That beautiful light up wolf pottery with the two wolves on it and the color changing light up wolf. Mysteriously, the package got broken. That explains the story you got to see. It got broken and smashed and mangled and was sent back to her in just pieces in a mangled box. And this was just from her post office. It's like nobody knows how this happened, man. So she had to send me a refund, which I don't understand if it's going to my PayPal or where the hell it's going, but I won't see that till the 21st. So it's a good thing we did all our work. But Odin was very happy to step forward and take credit. And at first I laughed and I thought it was pretty funny, and then I had 24 hours to think about it. And I thought, I'm kind of pissed off. I understand he's the god here. I started yelling that this is exactly why people shouldn't talk to gods, and this is exactly why you should have zero relationship with gods, because they're bullies and they're tyrants and they always get their way. And he starts saying, I will make it up to you. And I said, I know when you're lying because your lips are moving. And Loki's like, mm-hmm. I said, you shut up, you're in trouble too. and, and so I really laid into them, and it brought to the surface all the stuff that I've been holding on to. And Odin, being Odin, tried to manipulate the situation and say that he had broke it on purpose to teach me this profound lesson. And then I woke up this morning thinking, fucking bullshit. He just didn't like it. Because he knew the old lady was going to take it and every so often take it and sit it on his precious altar, which I'm going to smash. And tell him, man. And switch the lights on and look at the lights, and you know me, my attention span, be there for 2 or 3 minutes tops. And if he would have really whined and fussed, it wouldn't have ever went near his precious frickin' altar, which is no longer his altar, because bad gods don't get one. And and there are new people out there. How dare you talk to a god like that? You will learn. You will learn that sometimes it's like they're a fox toddler, or a toddler, or a wolf toddler, or whatever their main animal is. It's like they're a toddler. They just randomly do stuff, and you're not going to tell them what to do. They're a god, and you either have to just let them get away with it, because then they'll go on a spree, or you have to yell at them. So Odin is outside. Probably isn't, but he knows he's supposed to be outside. Loki too, because I said, no, you were in on this shit. You thought it was awful funny when your brother broke it. And so you got 2 stories out of it in the happy phase where, I had just found out it had been broken. And I was actually kind of amused. No, isn't that sweet? They broke something. That's so adorable. And then I had time to think about it, and I was pissed off because that was actually, for months now, I really haven't gone out of my way to buy myself anything. I mean, I buy food and clothes, stuff I freaking need, but anything like that, just a fancy, I haven't really bought. And I was so looking forward to it, guys. I was so looking forward to opening a Yule, and it was going to be the perfect Yule, and I could swear I remembered seeing it before, and it just felt like my whole life, I know it's silly to put that all in one thing, was going to come full circle, and I was going to remember things and see things, and I was going to understand everything. Alright? And it felt like my life was going to move forward. And Odin broke that. And that's really what Odin broke, not a light up wolf doodad. He broke all that. So I told him out. And I told him sick and tired of Norse only household and grabby Norse gods and grabby Odin. And I said, you're like a baby. I have to see how the baby's doing 24/7. And the precious little baby can't take any other gods in his territory. Wham! And I really let him have it. He's way too high maintenance for me. I told him that. I said, I'm tired of you. Out, 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 out. And Loki went out too. And the rest could come in because as soon as those two got thrown out, all the other gods kind of wandered back in and were like, oh, no, you lose your temper. Told them that wasn't a funny joke. And if Hermes tells you something's not a funny joke, it's not a funny joke. And Dionysus was just like, you know how they are? And I said, well, what can we do to kind of keep them out for a while? Because they usually just whine and cry and they get back in my good graces, and I forgive them because they know I was raised Christian, damn it. It's kind of hardwired into me to forgive you unless you killed my entire family. It's hardwired in me. So, I mean, I know you guys are probably thinking, and I'm thinking the same thing, why be so upset over a little thing? It's about what it represented is what I'm upset over. And I thought too, well, maybe he's just taking the blame. And it was just one of those things. Post offices break shit all the time. Half of my food orders come in mangled, like some kind of wild animal got to it. I'm like, why can't you people just do your job and not destroy packages? Is that so much to ask? Most of my packages come in beyond mangled. And it was just, they took credit for it. So I was like, okay, you took credit for it, then you're going to get the appropriate amount of angry. Because at first, I wasn't angry, and the more I thought about it, the angrier I got. And then Odin had been trying to be pushing, try to get me a food order, and I understand. I do, but that money won't be in the account for until at least the 21st. So I'm like, I'm not getting a food order. I'm kind of tired of all the food we have in the house. I'm thankful to the gods I have food, but you know how if you have the same kind of food every day, I don't care if it's cheeseburgers or filet mignon, you're just like, ugh, I want something else. And I wanted burger yesterday in the worst way, but I'm like, you don't have burger money. You can't just go up and get one. If I could just go up and get one burger, all of a sudden I go up, best intention guys, for one burger, and I walk out with a burger meal that costs like 4 times that. So I'm like, yeah, I have to put the brakes on. And it's hard because it's physical hunger. And apparently chocolate chip cookies are also addictive. That was on Bing this morning. They're addictive too. So I'm just cranky and growly, and I've been thinking of going to the store, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't want any of the food there either. You have to eventually eat, but if it's accessible to you, you're angry at it and you don't want to eat it. So maybe I need some fast food or some Coke or something. Pop, not. So, yeah, I just got mad at them. I'm like, I don't know why you do this. Well, you act like bullies and tyrants. So Odin went out on his ear and Loki went out on his ear. And that was part, I think, of why I got sick yesterday. I do get sick every year. I do. But when you have two toddlers running around breaking stuff, it's just like the last of your defenses snap and you go down for the count. And I kept telling him, you know whose book is coming in? Jesus' book is coming in. I'm going to go worship Jesus because Jesus would love me. Jesus doesn't break things. So that's where we are. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.